Donald Trump was invited after the provisional signing of this Israeli-Gaza deal to deliver a speech at the Knesset. This is the Israeli parliament in Jerusalem. And Donald Trump, during this speech, it was meant to be a very friendly dog and pony show, right? Trump getting his victory lap. Of course, the truth is there are still serious questions as to the longevity of this deal. But that being said, it is an accomplishment. We have to be precise and we have to be clear. Any president under whom you get hostages released and a provisional reduction or stop to hostilities, you do have to say Trump's administration was involved in the negotiations. He is the president. The buck stops with him. That is a check mark in Trump's side. Now, of course, Trump also worked to prevent such a deal during 2024 because he believed that it would be better for him politically for that conflict to be ongoing as he runs for president and for he to be president when it is resolved, even though obviously people, civilians, are hurt by hostilities continuing. Trump didn't care. He said, let's do what we can to prevent a deal during 24 so that then I can come in and get a deal in 2025. Fine, that's true. And also, we shouldn't say that this is nothing. That this is, as we see the videos of the hostages arriving back, the ones that are alive, which unfortunately is not that many. And you see all of these different videos, both in Israel and Gaza. This is an accomplishment, but Trump has to go further. And he goes to Israel and he lobbies for Benjamin Netanyahu, a terrifying right-wing ideologue, to be pardoned for all of the corruption he is alleged to have committed.
A good man right here. These two men are good men right here. Hey, I have an idea. Mr. President, why don't you give him a pardon? Give him a pardon. Come on.
Truly bizarre and completely inappropriate for an American president to publicly pressure another country's leader to pardon their own prime minister. Remember, Israel has a president and a prime minister. Imagine the outrage if Barack Obama had gone abroad.
Obama!
Yeah. And suggested a pardon. This comment really reveals Donald Trump's worldview, which is that corruption isn't really a problem if you're loyal. If you're my friend, as Nikki Haley once said about Donald Trump, if you're Trump's friend, corruption's okay, as long as you're loyal. And this is another, put aside the praise of overt dictators, this is another appeal directly to Trump's authoritarian instincts. Laws shouldn't apply to my friends. They should only apply to my enemies. And Trump doesn't respect democratic institutions. He doesn't respect the rule of law. Even in other countries, he'll just show up and go, how about a pardon for my friend here? Donald Trump also saying that it was what is taking place now in Israel is something that should have happened under Obama or Biden, and they couldn't do it. Trump conveniently ignoring the 4 years between Obama and Biden during which he was president.
A year ago, the United States of America was a dead country. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. It is the hottest. There's no question about it. In fact, if you go back a year ago, before the election, although once we had November 5th, we became hot because people got it. I would say November 5th was a time that we became really hot. But once you go back a couple of years, if I were in charge and the country was doing what they, nobody was going to ask me to speak. Nobody asked Joe Biden to come up and speak, I guarantee you that. And if they did, he would have turned them down, I promise you. He didn't speak. He didn't speak, and he didn't speak well. But all of the countries in the Middle East, it could have, what we're doing now, it could have happened a long time ago, but it was strangled and set back almost irretrievably by the administrations of Barack Obama and then Joe Biden. It was.
And what's interesting about that is that Trump again seems completely unaware of his own presidency. What happened between Obama and Biden? Well, Trump was president for 4 years, and whatever failed accomplishments he's pointing to Obama and Biden for, he should also apply to himself. Now, I do think it's important. I know most of you get this. This deal does not resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I know you all know that, but just to sort of like get it on the record, we still don't have resolution with regard to a durable Palestinian state. I continue to say that under Netanyahu, we are not going to seriously get long-term peace because it is not in his interests. We do not have the blockade resolved. We don't have the status of Jerusalem resolved. Nothing has been resolved. Hopefully these immediate hostilities are really coming to an end. But there is a long way to go here. And Donald Trump, of course, conveniently ignoring history there. We will have much more about this and Trump's trip on today's podcast. If you're just watching a YouTube clip right now, obviously like the video and hit subscribe. But remember that you can get my full audio podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you prefer to get your podcasts. A pending Supreme Court case could strip our Fourth Amendment rights and allow immigration agents to come into our homes for any reason, no probable cause needed, all while Republicans try to twist things so that you think this is all great for America. This should be the biggest story in the U.S. right now, but it's almost impossible to keep up with the millions of moves that Trump is making every single day. That's why Ground News exists. Ground News is an app and website that exposes the blind spots and spin before it takes control of our opinions. Ground News is the smarter, more reliable way to stay informed when MAGA is banking on us getting distracted. I'm partnering up with Ground News to give you 40% off the same Vantage plan that I use. So you'll pay only $5 a month for all of their premium features. Just go to ground.news/Pakman or use the code Pakman in the app when you sign up. The link is in the description or scan the QR code.